Hi everyone, and in this video let's take a look at the GoPro protective housing, which is designed for GoPro Hero 8 Black. Alright, welcome back, and if you're new to my channel, my name is Tomasz Nowacki and I make videos about GoPro, some tutorials, reviews, comparisons side by side, so if you're interested in it, then consider subscribing. Alright, so this is the protective housing designed for GoPro Hero 8 Black and probably some future GoPros as well, assuming that GoPro gonna keep the same form factor. Also, what's interesting is that now GoPro gives a lifetime warranty for the product, so it's clearly stated in here. If you have any problem with your accessory, you can always reach out to GoPro and they're gonna help you out. Alright, so as I said, this accessory is designed for mainly scuba divers or free divers if you want to take your camera to up to 60 meters deep. But not only that, if you want to, for example, give your camera some extra bit of protection, and then this accessory is gonna be actually the ultimate protection you can give to your camera. For example, if you want to go for a motorbike ride and you are afraid that you're gonna scratch your camera, break the lens, then I think it's better to just get a protective housing and risk that you're gonna break a $50 accessory rather than $400 camera. Alright, so this is what we can find in the box, and this is the protective housing, a skeleton door, and one thumb screw, one buckle mount. And also there is some paperwork regarding some lifetime warranty and how to use the product. Alright, so I prepared a small comparison between GoPro Hero 8 Black and its protective housing and GoPro Hero 7 Black and Super Suit. This Super Suit is designed for GoPro Hero 5, 6 and 7 as well as GoPro 2018. And the problem with the Super Suit is that whenever you wanted to actually put your camera inside of it, you had to each and every time remove a protective lens that was in front of a camera lens. And believe it or not, but this is extremely difficult to do it, and it takes a lot of time and practice, and I honestly done it just a couple of times whenever I had to dive, and this is not as easy as you guys may think. Now with the Hero 8 Black, they actually made the lens much more slimmer, and they reduced its length. As you guys see, it's much more smaller and shorter, but at the same time it's irreplaceable, and this is why you need some extra protection from your camera, because if you scratch this lens, you either have to send it back to GoPro to get it fixed, or you have a protective housing just to give it that extra bit of protection. Unlock the locking switch by pulling it to the side, then unlocking the whole mechanism, opening the door, you just put your camera in, you close it, and you're done. And this is how easy it is with the Hero 8 Black. The problem with this method is that there are actually two layers of glass in front of your lens. I have yet to test it out whether it's gonna affect the image quality or not, because with the previous method, you actually were removing one of the protective lenses, so there wasn't that much glass in front of your lens. So this is how your GoPro looks like inside of the protective housing. This is literally the ultimate protection you can give for your camera. It's built like a tank, so you can easily drop it, and worst case scenario, you're gonna break the dive housing but not the camera itself. If you take a closer look, you have still access to the mode button, which gonna turn on the camera if you hit it. And look closely that we don't have access to the back of the LCD screen. So if you want to navigate your camera, all you have to do is just press the mode button and it's gonna switch between the video mode, photo mode, time-lapse mode, etc. If you want to, for example, hit record, then you press the button at the top, you still have access to it, and you're gonna hit the recording. Yeah, if you wanna stop, you press it here. Alright, so let's try to remove our camera from the protective housing. All you have to do is pull that locking switch to the side, and while doing it, you hold it and then you try to put your fingers underneath of that clamp, remove it gently. Now you open up the back door, put your fingers so your camera has somewhere to to actually land after it's removed. And now let's take a look at the skeleton door, which is gonna give you so much better audio rather than if you record with the dive door on your protective housing. Okay, so let's quickly just change the door, because you can also do that. You just open it and you gently remove by pulling it down. We put it on the side, we take the skeleton door, and there are little holes which you try to just align with to that bar, and you try to just squeeze it in. And now your camera gonna have a little bit better audio than if you were recording with the dive door. Okay, so let's test out the audio sound. Alright, so this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds inside of its protective housing with the skeleton door on. Once again, this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds with the skeleton door on. And this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds without protective housing at all. Once again, this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds outside of the protective housing. And this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds with the protective housing with the dive door on. Once again, I have dive door mounted on the protective housing. So this is how GoPro Hero 8 Black sounds. Also with the skeleton door you can easily navigate through your camera, because you have clear access to the back of the LCD screen. There are probably some third-party products from other brands, and if you are not going to dive, then I definitely recommend you to go out and look for it, because these are gonna be some cheaper alternatives to GoPro protective housing, because this thing costs around $50. It can be a little bit pricey, but I believe that if you're going diving, then this is actually the best product you can actually get for your money. Alright, thank you guys for watching this video. If you found some value in it and you really appreciate my work, give me a thumb up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, hit that notification button, and see you in the next one.